Hi, everybody. This is Dr. Peters again. You've seen me before on my introduction video via email, and I just want to introduce you to the course officially. Make sure you go through it. I always say you need to marry the course, become connected to it. The most important area that you need to pay attention to, there's two. Well, there's three. Let's say three. Okay, the first one is the introduction area. That is where you are going to get your syllabus, your course schedule. You will also, in the introduction area, that's where you go every single week to gather your clinical paperwork, your prep materials that are in there, your nurse to staff report form, it's called, I believe, top of my head. That will be filled out every week and given to the nurse that you're assigned to. I think that's about all, unless your instructor wants you to print out and bring anything else to clinical. This semester is a little bit different, as we usually spend 1.5 to 2 hours debriefing or doing post-conference as a group. Some of you will be doing that still, but some of you may not be doing that because of the way that the model that the hospital system has it set up, where they want you to be assigned to a nurse and work the entire shift with them and help them out. So that is our way of saying of staying in the hospital instead of not being in clinical at all and doing virtual simulations the entire semester. But this is the way, that was the way I was taught, and I thought it was great. You are assigned to a nurse and you spend that day with the nurse. It's great. Yes, you're going to focus on one patient and eventually two, but by the end, you're going to like it because you're going to learn much more doing it that way. All of you will be doing it that way. Some of you will just end early and post-conference, which is very important. It's actually the most important part of the day. So your instructor will probably tailor some individual, group sessions via Teams online to do some debriefing, because we need to know what you know, and you need to know what you know and what you learn, and getting that out is very helpful. And your reflections also will help that too. It gets into the emotional part of your brain and to the thinking side of your brain, or the rational side of your brain. So, okay, anything else with this course? All right, so the other important section for the clinical course is the hospital side, is your assignment tab. So go to the assignments and you can see where to hand in your reflections and your nursing care plans. So remember, this course is also includes simulation. So you have simulation modules in there. And so if you scroll down and see the modules, that's where you're going to do simulation. For your hospital clinical, remember, you only need to go to the introduction area. The only time you need to go somewhere else then is obviously the assignments tab, or there's called the virtual, or no, it's called a virtual hospital makeup assignment. Actually, I'm going to look right now so I don't want to veer you the wrong way here. It's called remote clinical activities. That's the other place that you will go, and the only time you go there is if you're sick. There's 2 activities to pick from. The first time you're sick, you have to go and grab that and work on that. Now, obviously, if you're sick and sleeping all day, that's different. You'd work this out with your instructor when you're going to finish it. But and then there's number 2 for a second absence. So hopefully that won't happen because we had so many people ill last semester with COVID. We had these remote clinical activities then, and we will have them now. The other aspect that you have is IPE, interprofessional education. That is someone else should be contacting you about that. That's just kind of put in this course. So I know you have the workshop on March 3rd. I'll be facilitating some of the groups for that, which I love doing. But anyways, I'll be just putting in like pass fail in the grade book if you did it. We just needed a course to put in that you had done it. And I think that's about it. So again, I will be meeting with you as a group. Please go through the course again, marry it, get to know it, write down your questions. I hope you are still working on your med cards or finished them. And I think that is about it. So make sure you read through everything. There's even guidelines on what to wear, what to bring in more detail. That's applicable to COVID. All right, so you take care. Welcome to the course.